Hello, welcome to the African Voice channel, where we bring you the latest updates on the continent of Africa as well as the histories of Africa. My name is Pacom Manuel, and today we are bringing you the top 6 scandals that have happened in Ghana. Ghana has been a nation full of scandal in 2023, but today we are bringing you only the top 6, the most topical ones in Ghana. I hope you enjoyed this particular content. Kindly subscribe to this channel, hit on the notification bell, comment and share this channel and the contents with your friends. Kindly stay tuned to watch the details of the scandals that have happened in 2023. The National Cathedral Scandal. The National Cathedral is a vision and project led by the President of the Republic, Nana Dapaah Akufo-Addo, in fulfillment of a pledge he made to God prior to winning the 2016 general elections. In an expose led by the Member of Parliament for North Tongue, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, many discrepancies have been found in the projects and its finances. In his expose, he cited the project secretariat of criminal undertaking involving double identity and financial mismanagement. The expose revealed that millions of taxpayers' funds were diverted to companies without construction records. Honorable Okudzeto pointed at Reverend Kusi Boateng for possessing double identity as a member of the secretariat. He was operating under the name Kwabena Edu Jemfi, who was directly linked to a private company known as JNT Talent Center Limited, which received an amount of 2.6 million Ghana cedis. This expose led to an instant reaction from some members of the board of the National Cathedral. Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, the General Overseer of the Action Faith Ministry Worldwide, and Reverend Eastwood Anaba, the President of the Eastwood Anaba Ministry, wrote a letter to the President of the Republic, Nana Dapaah Akufo-Addo, requesting for an independent audit to be made into the finances of the National Cathedral. However, this request was not met, and the two spiritual leaders resigned in October 12 after 10 months of sending the request to the President. The controversial National Cathedral project has been described by most Ghanaians as the most expensive hole in the world, as there is nothing substantial to show for after having spent about 340 million Ghana cedis. With this, 113 million Ghana cedis was paid to the consultant Sir David Ajayi, and 225 million paid to the National Cathedral Secretariat. The IGP leak tape scandal. One of the topical issues of 2023 has been a plot to oust the current Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Ekufu Dampare, on a leak tape involving the former Director of Operations, Commissioner and retired Commissioner of Police, George Alex Mensah, and the former Northern Regional Chairman of the NPP, Bugri Nabu. In the leak tape, there was mention of the IGP being a barrier to the current government's attempt to rig the 2024 elections and must therefore be removed from office. The tape, which was recorded and leaked by Bugri Nabu, led to the constitution of a 7-member committee chaired by Honorable MP for Ibuakwa South Samuel Atachian. At the committee, COP George Alex Mensah admitted that he was on the tape and does not regret his utterances and described the IGP as intolerant, incompetent, and the worst IGP to hold the office. He also accused the IGP of doctoring the tape and keeping the original one. COP George Alex Mensah, who lied under oath as only being a sympathizer of the NPP and not a card-bearing member, later went public that his statement at the committee probe was a clear deception and has filed to contest in the parliamentary primaries of the NPP to become the parliamentary candidate on the ticket of the NPP in the Bekwai constituency. Bugri Nabu, in his turn at the committee, said he decided to record the tape as evidence and denied allegations that he did the recording in collaboration with the IGP in favor of tens of thousands of police booth contracts. The IGP also denied all allegations leveled against him by all witnesses invited by the committee and said COP George Alex Mason describing him as the West IGP was a sarcastic statement which meant he was the best per the current security records of the Ghana Police Service. The Cecilia Dapaah Scandal, also known as the Thiefman Scandal, is one of the major highlights in 2023. In July this year, Ghanaians woke up with a shocking revelation of huge sums of cash in hard and local currency missing or stolen in the home of one of the ministers of state. Ghana's Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Cecilia Dapaah, was arrested by the Office of the Special Prosecutor (OSP) after the reported theft of $1 million equivalent to £780,000 cash from her house, along with €300,000 and several million Ghana cedis, as well as some personal items by two of the minister's domestic staff. The OSP placed the minister under house arrest on suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses. Many Ghanaians and anti-corruption campaigners question how public servants could have so much money stashed in their home amid an economic crisis. Cecilia Dapaah resigned shamefully after public outcry in a saga now known by many as Thief Girls, Thief Madam, or Thiefman. Unreasonable explanations were given to the amounts found in the home of Cecilia Dapaah. Chief among them is that the money was a funeral donation from her late brother's funeral. Weeks later, the OSP revealed that the former minister was using different bank accounts, including one in her late brother's name, which was used for transaction. Many Ghanaians speculated that the monies found in Cecilia Dapaah's home were part of cash allocated to her ministry for some sanitation projects. Chief among such projects is the desilting of the Odona drainage at Circle Accra, which currently has nothing to show for it. Yet an amount of over $40 million allocated to the Ministry of Sanitation has been squandered. The kitchen scandal. This is another expose championed by the North Tongue Member of Parliament Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa in August 2023. This revelation indicted the president's cousin, Gabi Otredaku, who many tag as the de facto Prime Minister of Ghana because he's powerful and could get anything done. The scandal involves pressure being mounted on the Ghana Revenue Authority by Gabi Otredaku to pay an amount of 187,356,969 Ghana cedis 55 pesos to West Blue, a company he claims to be representing as lawyer on behalf of his legal firm, the African Legal Associate. Honorable Okudzeto-Ablakwa described the kitchen scandal as a tale of betrayal, bravado, double standard, influence peddling, dishonesty, greed, collusion, arm twisting, naked nepotism, and blatant rape of the public purse. The expose also alleged that the Attorney General Godfrey Dami issued 3 legal opinions in favor of Gabi Otredaku. This advice is in support of claims being made by Gabi's firm, the African Legal Associate, as it seeks to exact an amount of 187 million from government for West Blue, a company previously contracted by John Dramani Mahamad's government for port services. In an act of double standard, dishonesty, and hypocrisy as put by Okudzeto-Ablakwa, he cited Gabi's stern opposition to the West Blue deal in 2015 in several tweets, but has miraculously become the lawyer for the company which was involved in the deal he opposed 8 years ago, and seeking damages for same in respect of a contract that the current government varied after coming into office. The expose had a result as it saved the country 187 million, which would have been dubiously paid to Gabi Otredaku and the West Blue. Gabi's name has often come up in other multi-million-dollar transactions such as PDS, Ejapa, and recently Ameri, when the former energy minister Boakye Jaku accused him of unilaterally renegotiating the infamous Ameri Innovation Agreement, which led to the minister's unceremonious exit in 2018. Gabi's action had also earned him a title as one of the thief-in-chief of Akufo-Addo's administration. The Heaven Scandal. This is yet another expose by the Honorable Member of Parliament for North Tongue Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa in October this year, indicting the President Nana Akufo-Addo and his cousin, the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, of handing over airport lands to a company by name Heaven Builders Limited. Mr. Ablakwa indicated that in an intercepted letter offer dated December 16, 2022, the managing director of the Ghana Airports Company Limited, Mrs. Pamela Jamson Tete, conveys the offer and allocations to the managing director of Heaven Builders Limited. Mr. Ablakwa noted that the GACL assured Heaven Builders that it will become owners of the 38.14 acres of prime land in the immediate environs of the Kotoka International Airport under the Airport City Phase 2 project if they agree to carry out some dubious infrastructure such as roads, drains at a so-called cost of $85,021,340 on the blind side of Parliament. Furthermore, Mr. Ablakwa highlighted that the offer letter does not provide any independent verification mechanism for really assessing that any claim by Heaven Builders that it has invested 85 million in infrastructure is indeed accurate. He explained that, strangely, no one knows how the infrastructure cost was arrived at. Heaven Builders have in another letter dated 23 January 2023, signed by Frank Oredu Afum, the director, demanded 62.14 acres of land, which is almost twice the one they initially wanted. Among other things, he revealed that the company is also demanding that the lease period be extended from 45 years to 99 years. At current commercial value, an acre of prime land at airport can be averagely worth $4 million. Under the initial offer, the Heaven Builders of 38.14 acres, they stand to make in excess of $152 million. Meanwhile, Mr. Ablakwa indicated that once Heaven Builders Limited current demand for 62.14 acres is approved, it walks away with a cool $248.56 million. Moreover, Mr. Ablakwa revealed that the tension over the mega airport prime land loot almost cost the current managing director, Mrs. Pamela Jamson Tete, her job when she was threatened with dismissal after being accused of delaying the deal and refusing to succumb to the outlandish counteroffer of Heaven Builders. This, he noted, is what led to the Workers' Union issuing a strong-worded statement on August 16, 2023, alleging that there was a plot to remove the managing director and warning of dire consequences if that happened. In another twist, the office address given by the Heaven Builders appeared not consistent, as the address given were dilapidated structures that have not been in use for several years, according to residents in those areas. The first office address, which is provided in incorporation documents at the office of the Registrar of Companies, is house number F17 Site 4 Community 1 near Mary Mother of God Church, Tema. The letterhead indicated the second address. Letterhead indicated office location 380 Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, P.O. Box 3566, Accra North. This second address is also another scam. 380 Kwame Nkrumah Avenue is at the heart of Central Accra bustling commercial enclave. It is near Tudu and Kantamanto. Notable edifices on the street include Cocoa Board, Snate, and NIB. On the other side of the street is the ever-conspicuous Greater Accra Regional Headquarters, Heaven Builders, which claims it is capable of raising $85 million for Ghana Airport Company Limited, does not have an office and cannot run a website either, despite stating in an official document that its website is www.heavenbuilders.com.gh. This emerged as another fraudulent claim, as that URL does not exist. The SML scandal. Veteran journalist Mr. Kwesi Pratt Jr. described this scandal as the mother of all scandals in 2023. The 10-year questionable typical crates, loot and share contract cooked by the cousin of the president, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, the finance minister, to pay the Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited (SML), a company he is affiliated to, an amount of $1 billion from the state for no serious work done. The contract requires that Finance Ministry, in collaboration with the Ghana Revenue Authority, pays SML over $100 million annually, despite false claims. The Minister of Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, determined that the contract of SML should be expanded to cover oil and gold production in Ghana, aside its assurance services to the Ghana Revenue Authority. The Fourth Estate's investigation revealed that SML, which started revenue assurance services to the government of Ghana in 2020, had made a number of false claims. The companies claimed in February 2023 that it saved Ghana over $3 billion in revenue that would have been lost to the state were totally a gross lie, as the managing director of SML, Christian Tete Soti, claimed he did not know about the figures when the Fourth Estate confronted him with counter evidence. He said the Daily Graphic's report on the issue was taken out of context. However, same report was found on the company's website, which he also denied any knowledge of. SML admitted its false claims and deleted them from their website shortly after the interview with the Fourth Estate investigation team. The company had also claimed that its services had stopped underreporting, diversion, and dilution of fuel products and general non-compliance in the petroleum industry sector. When the Fourth Estate confronted the company with evidence that it did not perform any of those services that tackled those problems, which were the causes of revenue leakages in the downstream petroleum sector, SML admitted its claims were false and deleted them from the website also. On the same day, SML also admitted its ultrasound meters at the nation's fuel depots were less accurate than the meters of the loading gantries or at the depot, which are calibrated and certified by the Ghana Standards Authority every 6 months. The Ghana Revenue Authority and the Ministry of Finance contracted SML to monitor the volumes of petroleum products lifted. However, the GRA told the Fourth Estate that the figures SML churned out as its monitoring of volumes were not the ones GRA uses to calculate petroleum taxes or revenue for the state. The GRA uses figures from the loading gantries, which the authority was using even before SML was contracted. Apart from the false claims, SML does not tackle any of the problems identified as causing revenue losses in the downstream sector, a fact SML and government officials admitted when they were interviewed. This notwithstanding, the Ministry of Finance in June 2023 instructed the GRA to expand the scope of SML's Ghana's work. The Minister of Finance, in a letter he signed, demanded the expansion of SML contracts to cover oil and gold production. Per the terms of this new contract, the government will pay SML $0.75 for any barrel of oil produced in Ghana. Ghana currently produces between 160,000 to 170,000 barrels of oil per day. The Pagan Field project is expected to add 80,000 barrels per day in a year. SML's share of $0.75 per barrel a day means the company will make at least $120,000 per day from the 160,000 barrels per day. The contract also mandated the state to pay SML Ghana 0.75% of the total amount of gold that is produced and monitored in Ghana. Ghana is currently the largest producer of gold in Africa, beating South Africa with 3.7 million ounces of gold in 2022. Using the production figures, the estimate SML's earnings, the company's 0.75% share of 3.7 million ounces at a global price of $1,800 per ounce, as contained in the Finance Minister's 2024 budget statement, will amount to $50 million from gold sector alone. Together with the downstream and upstream petroleum sectors, SML Ghana will be paid more than $100 million by the government of Ghana through the revenue assurance contract. The amount due SML per this contract is more than the annual revenue from many taxes, including the controversial electronic transaction tax, popularly known as e-levy. It is evidently clear that the finance minister, who has been described as one of the captains of the looting brigade and naked theory, is on a mission to subject Ghanaians to poverty with borrowing while enriching his family. Thanks for watching.